Yes, on the live line now, Congressman Tim Griffin is with us, and the State of the Union is tomorrow night. First, Congressman Griffin, I understand that you have a special contest, and you'll be taking someone with you to the State of the Union address.
Yes, I basically invited high school students around the 2nd Congressional District to write an essay of any length, just telling me why they want to go to the State of the Union. And I got over 100 entries, and Jessica Kloss of BB High School, she's a senior, was the winner. And at no taxpayer expense, so be using other funds. We're going to fly her up and her dad, and she's going to attend the State of the Union as my guest. Every member gets one guest ticket. And she's going to attend with me tomorrow night.
Well, that is really something. What a historic appearance for that young lady in Washington. I'm sure it's something she'll remember for the rest of her life. I think that's a very cool thing you've done there. Well, this State of the Union address, the president, at least advanced look at it, it appears that he's going to work with Congress where he can and circumvent lawmakers where he can't. I heard a soundbite where he said he has a phone and a pen, and it sounded like more executive orders are on the way. We have a divided Congress, it seems. What do you think he'll say tomorrow night?
Well, first of all, to just put all this in context, for a long time, presidents did not make speeches for the State of the Union. This is a tradition that we have all during my lifetime, obviously, and it's what we do, and we are respectful, and we invite the president down and happy to hear what he has to say. But let's be real. These are political speeches. They're usually way too long, hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, or whatever. And they're just a laundry list of proposals, many of which have been proposed the year before and the year before and the year before. So I don't expect to hear any great earth-shattering news. I expect to hear what the president wants to tell a captive audience because so many stations cover it live. It'll be what he wants to talk about in an election year. And it's unfortunate, but I'll be honest with you, Bob. Over the last 3 that I've sat through, I've heard a few ideas that I think we could work together on, like tax reform and some other things. But after he mentions them in the State of the Union, they put them in a secret hiding place or something. You never hear from him on those issues again. So in a weird kind of way, I sort of hope his best ideas aren't mentioned, because if they are, we may never hear about them again. So look, I'm a realist about this. It's a political speech. I'm always happy to work with him. I don't think tomorrow night's gonna change anything. Look, and he wants to talk about inequality. The problem that we have with a lot of inequality is that the economy's not growing jobs. And so you're getting poor and poor folks because of the Obama economy. And his solution, time and time again, is cut more checks from the federal coffers, create more dependency, add more to the debt. That's his solution. I don't care what the problem is. The answer for this president is cut another government check, whether it's the stimulus or whether it's some unemployment or whether it's welfare or what have you. We need and have a safety net, but this president, instead of coming up with innovative ideas for job creation, that's how you really help folks. People that are hurting want to get up in the morning, listen to Bob Steele, and go to work.
Well, you're very kind to say they want to listen to me, but the president has had a penchant for using executive orders and has bypassed Congress. How do you feel about that?
Well, look, I think that there's certainly always been a role for executive orders for president in our constitutional framework. To the extent a president is doing things or attempting to do things via executive order that he does not have the legal authority to do, obviously I have a problem with that. And I think there have been several instances where the president has taken administrative action via executive order or via policy changes that he did not have the legal ability to do. I think changing the work requirement in the welfare law that President Clinton signed in the mid-'90s, which has been highly successful, I think his change there was extra legal or illegal. He did not have the authority to do that. I think a lot of the changes he's made to the health care law needed to be made by Congress, not by him. So I have a problem with that. I think a lot of people have a problem with that. And unfortunately, I know it frustrates a lot of my constituents because I hear from them, I don't have a magic button to stop him. The way you challenge those sorts of extra constitutional, illegal, potentially illegal actions is to challenge them in court. For example, his appointments to the NLRB. That case has been argued before the Supreme Court. So, and that takes a while. Some of these cases, if you were to challenge them, wouldn't go to court until after he's out of office. So it's frustrating. But I think we need to get tax reform done. I hope he is open to that.
All right, Congressman, thank you very much for spending time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you all. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. KARN.